Hello friends, I'm Colonel Failure and you are watching the Dune Canyon series for Transport Fever 2. In the last episode we managed to finish off the main line for passengers on the eastern side of the canyon. You see, it sounds, well, we finished the main line for the passengers, but no, actually there's still a ton to do on that front. But we've done the eastern side of the canyon. Passengers are all ready to rock and roll. And what you're looking at here is the template for future stations on that main line. Probably. Alright, so I've got myself a main line. Hooray. Now it's a question of what we're going to do with it. And we are looking at what I'm going to do with it because we're just outside Hollywood. Now, I mean, that's maybe counterintuitive given that we were only here a couple of episodes ago. But this is where I'm going to start out because it has a nice connection available and it hasn't started developing on the other side of the road, which I optimistically put in, but is as yet unused. So first job, get rid of that. And then we're going to go up, turn the bulldozer off. We're going to head up with a little double stop kind of an effort, kind of a deal, going to Lafayette and Pasadena. And we'll run a straightforward point-to-point kind of a deal going up there, and it'll be amazing. I'm near certain of it. Anyway, before we do that, what we're going to do as part of the expansion that we now find ourselves undergoing is we're going to try and future-proof individual bits of... Please don't delete the whole station. Thank you. Yeah, we're going to... What? Oh, I can't remember. No, we're going to redevelop the stations. Very good. As we go, so that as the towns grow, we don't end up having to, having to then retrofit them again and bulldoze half a town once that town's actually got some traction. That's the plan anyway. So we need cargo and, we need 3 track stops in total. Passenger stops, I should say, in total. And then 2 for freight. So if I get rid of the well, actually, no, I don't. I was thinking just get rid of that roofing effort bit there, but actually that's... No, wait, I don't know what you're asking me to confirm there. This is all quite perilous, isn't it? We could end up nuking the entire station. You never know. I mean, it's something I wouldn't put past me. Right, okay, so there's that, and then we want a cargo platform, please, in here. And I actually want to extend it a little further than this because I'm expecting freight trains to be pretty flipping lengthy. We'll see. In fact, 3 freight stops might be a good idea as a setup, and you'll see why in relatively short order. But we will extend the length of the freight platform as well. Let's take it this way because there's a bit more room. Right. Is that enough? No, keep going. Really? Yeah, definitely keep going. You've got a bridge there. Don't worry too much about that right now. So, yeah, that's... I mean, even that's probably going to be too short, but we'll run with that for now. I could go out the other way a little bit further. I will go out the other way a little bit further. I don't want to have to go any further than that unless it's absolutely necessary. I should have made a count of how many we've done there. Actually, you can just count the signposts. So if you cancel off that one, switch over here, and you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12's a good memorable number, I reckon. Yeah, good. Don't know how far that is in meters, feet, or, I don't know, kilograms, but it is. So there we go. So what we're going to have here is platform 1 as we look at it now. So track 1 is going to be the turning around branch line to Pasadena that we're about to build. 2 and 3 are going to be the main line for passengers. 4 and 5 are going to be the freight main line. And then 6 will be the reversing main line because we've got a factory there at the very least. Anybody else in range? Not so much as you'd notice. But that's the goal, is that we don't let people get in each other's way. That's the hope there. That's the aspiration, and therefore we'll stick with that. So we'll sling a bit more track up here for freight. None of this is proving to be particularly cheap. Flipping heck, I've got a lot of money. Yeah, it was 8 million when I started this pontification about 3 minutes ago. We're now up to 12. Crumbs. Yeah, yes, no, I'm not complaining, obviously. Should we make this full length or half length for the... No, I think we make this half length for the turnaround freight station, because... Hold on, you've overshot there, son. Because... it's very unlikely we'll be running a full-length train into there. You're then going to need another freight platform on this. Now, routing all of the various services is going to prove to be entertaining. Well, yeah, no, entertaining is what we're about here. So we'll worry ourselves on that note in due course. Hold on, this should be high speed, shouldn't it? Yeah, it should. Do you want to delete all of that? No, I'll upgrade it from external. That should work out all right. Okay, I think that'll probably do it. We need another entrance this side for passengers to get in. So what we might do is go for a passenger building. No, hold on, passenger building with a main thingamajig attached to it, and we'll sling that. Oh, yeah, no, let's make it asymmetrical. Stick that there, and then we'll stick a cargo building here as well, because, you know, playing dress up with this stuff is all a jolly good wheeze. Yeah. No? Oh, well, no, we like it there. Okay. All right. Completely arbitrary. No real purpose behind the placement there. Just, I quite like it looking like that, sort of. Right, okay, so next job will be to reroute the two passenger lines that we've got coming in. So let's do that now. Yes, I know I broke it. It's all right, I'm not new here. I appreciate that I've just broken the route, but that's because I did that intentionally. The game is very quick to pour scorn where scorn is perhaps warranted. Right, okay, so you come in down on this side. That's a pretty ugly approach you got there. No thanks on the... Now, do I want to remodel coming out of that tunnel so we can have a slightly less severe swan neck? The answer is yes. Right. Sorry, little train, back up a bit. I've got some work to do. I'm going to bury you for a moment. You'll be able to re-emerge triumphant in just a tick. Right, grab this. Yeah. Right, now, come over this way and hit that one. See, that's a bit neater. Give it some appropriate bridge materials, and yeah, I think that's about right. All right, cool. Now, I don't necessarily think that the route is going to pick up on this straight away. I think we might have to instruct the route as to what the heck it is I've just done. But that's par for the course. You've got a bit of a split off there. 92, is that? Well, okay, apparently that is agreeable. Not thinking about it too heavily. Right, sling that up there. Good. Right, okay, now then, do the other side and see if this glowing lozenge continues to glow lozenge-like. And then we can move on. I think this bridge is possibly at the wrong angle. Let's try this side and see what it thinks. Oh, that's not so bad. No, that's okay. Yeah, no, it's fair enough. We're going to have to do a bit more junction work here once we route freight through here anyway. So for now, that's absolutely fine. Right, let's. Are you still bothered? You are still bothered. Okay, right. Well, let's manage the line. And could not connect all the stations. I wish I could move this off the bottom. You know, it just feels so unnatural. It's sitting down there. Right, we're at Hollywood. And next up is Clearwater. So Hollywood to Clearwater. All right, Hollywood going up the line toward Clearwater is going to be platform 2, which it's currently doing. And on the way back is platform 3. Is that right? No, that's very wrong. And apparently I clicked on airport there. And that's why I'd like to move that. That's why it's among the reasons I'd like to move the menu. You know, you've got that the wrong way around. See, no, it should be 3, then 2. Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's doable. 3. Yes. And then on the way back, go into 2. Good. station announcer is currently doing with all passengers who are intending to travel today, please check which platform they're going on. I don't know if you noticed or not, but we changed all the platforms around while you were waiting. Thank you for travelling on well, I was going to say failure flipping rail, but it's not, is it? It's arrakisnetwork.com is where they are. Right, okay, Lafayette. Now, the challenge here is that. That's the challenge, is that flipping ridge. And I think the way we're going to deal with that is by ignoring it and stinking the station in here. Really? Yeah. Well, okay, you've committed to it. I like that. That's a good bold move there. Now, as before, as with the Hollywood station, we've got to make this one capable of taking in some freight as well. So we'll go with a 2-track passenger station, and then we'll add another 2 tracks of freight onto that as well. Ay caramba. Yes, ay caramba indeed. Yeah, how's that for angle? Not good. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, it's already looking like you've set yourself up for a 90-degree turn coming out of Hollywood there. That's all right. We'll soak that up. Now, the key when bulldozing your cities, because I know you all want to, so I might as well give you the key to doing so while we're talking about it, is make sure you don't remove all of any one building type. So you've got to make sure you don't nuke all of your freight interest, and at the same time make sure you don't nuke all of your commercial interest or all of your passenger stuff. Because if you do, that's it. It's never coming back. It's gone. You lost that, and you should feel thoroughly ashamed of yourself for doing so. Now, do we want double track for freight, or will single track do the job? I think... Well, hold on. You've got more stuff here that you're likely to route down there, so let's double track it, which means I need a cargo building. Now, what you could have done here... you're not wrong. What I could have done here is I could have put my freight platform there right next to... In fact, I will do, because it's a little bit more interesting than just doing every station exactly the same way. So let's do that. Then we'll go platforms, we'll go freight, and we'll sling these in here like so. And then we'll have a spot of this. And then a spot of this, and then we're going probably need to exit out of this and do a bit more bulldozing, but you know, I don't mind that, you don't mind that, none of us really mind it. And then we bang, oh no, we're all good, bang these on the end there. Ooh, it's nice. So that's a good, that is going to be the basic template for pretty much every station that we end up setting up from here on in. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I know. Ooh, is not an understatement. Right, now then, let's sling this. What do you want me to... Look, my cursor is currently pointing at the blue lozenge there, and you don't want me to do that. You want me to try and make it so that the mystical steps piece actually sits on it as well. And it's just awkward. Now, can I get a passenger underpass in here? Can I get one anywhere? No, you can only put it on a passenger platform. No good, that is. How are my passengers from this side going to get to that side? Where is their underground access point? Yeah, you see, now, some of you are going to say, that's all right, it just still works. And I go, well, it might do, but I don't trust it. So we'll stick one in there, all right, despite the fact no train is ever going to stop there, and then we'll bung an underpass on it, like that, and then my passengers can get underground to the other side. Now, I may not play very much with realism at the heart of my soul there, which is a slightly mangled way of saying anything. But no, we will make at least a nod towards allowing my passengers a conveyance to get where they need to go. That's excellent. You're not wrong. That's actually really nice. Okay, good. All right, stick that out there. Yep. All right, and now we might as well do this at the same time and quad our way through this forthcoming tunnel. Now, hold on. One quick word of caution here. There is just be aware you've got a very tight corner coming up there, so maybe a slight wiggle this way, and you'll buy yourself enough room to complete that manoeuvre. Now, of course, with the freight line, that's going to be way more complicated because it needs to do... I mean, we'll probably end up with the freight line going under the bridge to rack along that side at the drop-off point, but it will also have to go under the main line that happens there. Oh, I can't wait to do that. That's going to be a complete nightmare. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, I know it's counterintuitive to say that something that's going to prove to be quite challenging is something I'm looking forward to. But in all honesty, something that provides me a little bit to get my teeth into on a building front is good fun, and that's come out beautifully. Oh yeah. Oh, this is absolutely the bee's knees. All right, sling that through there. Do we think that will be a turning service at any point? Honestly, couldn't rule it out. But right now, I'm just gonna leave it alone, and we'll stress about that when the time comes. Now, of course, the good people of Lafayette may be going, it's all right, look, he's already built us as robust a station as we could ever possibly need. Once he's finished with this initial bulldozing run, he's going to leave us alone forever. Good luck with that, lads. Yep, I wish you all the best with that succeeding, because I wouldn't want to put money on that being the case. Right, on we go. Right, we've broken the surface there. Is that about right? Well, it's near enough for this move. This is quite a nice little line, this one. Yeah, it is. Yeah, you may disagree, but I don't. Right, yeah, we'll take this out over there as well. And that way we've done all of the heavy lifting, you see. And from there on in, it's just about refining the heavy lifting or completely abandoning what lifting we've done and then redoing it. Right, now, for a quick pause in adventure, we'll fix up this side of the thing. I'm sorry, your history as well. And, yeah, we'll slap in the appropriate bit of road, although we'll need the smoothing gun before then. Give me more tempo. Thank you. Right, grab from here and bring it all up a little bit. There you go. Yeah, that's the stuff. That's the ticket. Do not mangle my tunnel entrances. I need them as they are, for they are working and look semi-plausible. So just would you? Thank you. Right, now then, bit of road. I reckon we're probably going to go straight through this factory. Yep, sorry about that. Oh, no, it has to happen. And yes, it is because of progress. Right, and then we'll continue running down there. It's just enough room left there for a little... I'm thinking cascade, but that's not what I want. It's a little cascade of shops. It's not. What would you call that? It's not cascade. It's a something-cade. Beginning with C. Cavalcade, which is entirely wrong. But whatever. Anyway, there's room for some shops in there. That's super. We've also got enough room to set up a bus station kind of deal over there as well to make that work. But I'm going to leave it alone in the first instance because I think we've probably got reasonably good coverage here. And sorry chaps, coming through. I might try and leave one of you alive. There you go. Alright, yeah, I know, but the connectivity's important, friend. It's got to be done. Otherwise, cats and dogs living together, mass hysteria, all of that kind of business. And we wouldn't want any of that, would we? Alright, that's good. Right, smoothing gun, please. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's not smoothing. What are you? I'm the flatten tool. That's the smoothing tool. You had it right the first time. Doesn't that feel better? It does. That's much better. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's come up a treat. Now then, I'd love to actually go one step further to connect up to that, but honestly, I don't think that's going to work. Unless... Hold everything. All right, get rid of this. Do we have to get rid of his house? Yeah, we do. It's very important business, getting rid of his house there. And that way. No. No. Try that again. All right. And, yeah. Yes. Right. Now, you're going quite sternly uphill. I don't want you quite as stern. There you go, look. I see. Yeah, look, it's nothing the smoothing gun won't fix. Right, and then... Oh, we could... See, you know how I like a cheeky tunnel. So we'll do that, and then we'll emerge triumphant at the top end there. I know, I emerge triumphant quite a lot, but frankly, there is no other way to emerge that makes me feel quite as good. Can we stick that in here? Yeah, we can. How does it look? Well, I don't know. There's a lot of information going on here at the moment. Have a squiz at that. Yeah, that looks all right. We might get some little tiddly houses across the top there, and if not, the tree gun is on standby. This is quite dramatic. I don't know. I quite like it. Right, what's my coverage look like? Probably about, what do you think, 2/3? Just under. Maybe just under 2/3. No, it's not even. No, it's about half. All right. Okay, we will need a commuter route set up for that, but that's okay. Now then, Pasadena's the next stop, and this one's far more straightforward. This is only going to need 3 platforms in total. 1 for passengers and 2 for not passengers. Good. Okay, so we're good. Why don't you do the freight station first? That's a jolly good idea. Are we making it a terminal? No. Okay. All right. Okay. To 2 tracks, please. You could make it 3 tracks and just put a passenger on there. Yeah, I could. Okay, we'll do that. A passenger. Yeah, it's a new word. You'll get used to it. It's going to come into common usage very, very, very quickly. Right. About here? That's a weird place to put it. Well, the other option, I mean, because we've got oil over there that I want to get hold of. I mean, we've also got this manufactorum here. We've got a bit going on there. We've got lots of stuff that we're going to pick up and haul down to the main line. And that's why this series is going to work. Yes. See, there is a better place for it, and it will let me do it. Do you want to just measure it at least once? Because right now you're not measuring it at all. Yeah, that'll do. All right. Okay. All right. No, that's probably as little planning as you've ever done. Thanks. Also, don't really want to mention it too loudly, but your freight track's on the wrong side. Yeah. Also, you probably want to unpause the game because you're out of cash. Okay. Well, this has already proved to be a little bit more pricey than I was anticipating. Right. So you come over here. Is my freight track on the wrong side? Yeah, it is. Your freight track, you've got it on the left here. He double checks just to make sure. Yes, you have. And you've got your passenger track is on the left up there. Yep, true that. And that's a 5 million quid bridge. Oh, no. 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 All right, 2 million quid gets you where? 4 million gets you over here. It is really quite a steep bridge, this one. And it's required quite a hefty incline to get up there. You know how, we were talking about measuring it at all? Should have. Right, time to borrow some cash. We'll pay it all back. Now, I know I've got an absolute beefcake of a loan available to me should I require it, but I really don't want to touch it. I want to stay loanless as much as possible. And because between each episode I'm advancing to the following year, I can afford to pay back pretty much everything that I'm building with because, Transport Fever 2 is incredibly generous with how quickly it will allow you to make money. Right, there we go. We'll go as far as there, and then we'll turn it around. Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. Yeah, okay. Okay, all right. And then this one, I don't know. Yeah, the bridge is fine. We're only going to run 1 train on here to start with anyway, and there's a very real chance even that won't fill up, so we should be golden. Right, fling that on there, and that's that line complete. Do you want to do something with your freight line now, or leave that for an adventure for later? I'm going to leave that for an adventure for later. We're not talking freight yet, but we will be. And when we start talking it, we'll barely be able to contain ourselves from talking about it non-flipping stop. So we'll leave that. But we're going to need a means of getting this track over to here. Right. Yes. Now, that leaves us with... Well, I mean, actually, we've got like 2 or 3 different options here. So we could probably go underneath the passenger line and then slope up there. Now, that'll be quite steep. Or, plan B, we go this way. We go under the bridge and so forth. Or, actually, I want to measure this just to get a feel for it. Do that, but going up. Now, I wouldn't actually use this, but I want to just see if it's even remotely viable. There you go. That's quite viable. It's too tall a bridge for my taste. Well, mate, you probably don't have to go quite as far. Hold on, why have we got... What's your problem? Train 8 and 9 are having a conflagration. Okay, well, look, we know that option kind of works, so we'll leave that alone for now, and then go get ourselves... Hold on, the last bit that we need to do. Actually, you haven't put a passenger station on here yet. Yeah. Yeah, which would have left you wondering why it wasn't working in about 5 minutes' time. All right, okay, here you go. Yeah. 2 buildings will be... No, they've gone already. Right, passenger building, we'll have one. Just use the tiddler. That'll do nicely. And then give us some... no, we're done with here, thank you. And then bang some road on it. And that should be sufficient. Now, this is definitely going to need a commuting route. Have we got the tendrils? You got a tendril. Is that enough? No, hold on. Let's drop to 0 tendril again. There we go. Tendril 1. All right, good. Now, the smart play here would probably be to connect this side up as well. And never let it be said that I don't play smartly. No, how dare you? I feel... oh, crumbs. That's a pricey beast, that one. We'll nuke those. Just because it feels like a good kind of setup, that, and this kind of triangular whatnot in the middle there, that could lead to some quite entertaining building. Coverage is reasonable, but not anywhere near enough, so we'll have to go fix that. Right, go figure out what's going on with these trains. Hello! Now, one of you is going to be in the wrong. Hold on. Where are you going? You should be going that way. Alright, okay, turn this off. You, train 8, where are you going? I'm going to Clearwater. You're on the wrong track for that, though, Tiger. Turn round. There you go. Hey, I see that wasn't so tough now, was it? Ooh, have I got some one-way signals or something on here that is causing people to get unduly concerned? No, he's coming down the mountain. You're going to Hollywood? Yeah, that's where you should be going. Alright, that's all good then. Everything's fine here. Now, when we hook up this line, as we will do in approximately, I don't know, in the next couple of minutes, we'll have this line up and running. Then that will fuel some town growth. Exactly how much? Hard to say for sure. But we'll definitely get some town growth. And therefore, I want to ensure that we have the far side of town available to grow as well, because it's much nicer, or it's by far preferable. Oh, that's a slightly smarter way of saying it. To have your town growth hit both sides of your station. Yeah, I know, emissions. Oh, I'm so scared. No, stuff them. Not even remotely bothered there, Gov. Emissions can frankly, do one. But, yeah, well, that's why your cities never grow then, says commenter. My cities do grow. They could grow more, but size isn't everything. Right, have that. Yeah, good. That's only in there so that I can actually connect up to the depot. Second point, I've no idea where the depot is. I'm pretty sure I've still got one, but... Right, let's set this route up, because I think we're about there. Okay, if you think we're about there, then I reckon we probably are. No, weren't you talking just seconds ago about doing this, though? I was. You're not wrong. Tendrils, there we are. Right, okay. Back it up. Back it. I don't want to build it. I've changed my mind, thank you. Right, there you are. So that will tendril there quite pleasantly, and then we want it to also tendril here. Yeah, I'm not going to give up saying tendril every single time until it becomes the actual language that is used by everybody for connecting up a station. You're welcome. Yeah, no, that's fine. Look, I gave you tree gun. I gave you smoothing gun, which, demonstrates a dramatic variation in descriptive naming on my part, and indeed on yours. And so now I give you tendrils. And if you're not using the word tendril already to describe these little connectors, I mean, face it, it's a way sexier way of describing it than little connectors. Yeah. Right, okay, look, sorry, I had a moment of concentration there. That almost never happens. Right, okay, that's in. Well, what have you done there? I made a pig's ear of it. Yeah, yeah, ain't that the truth? Right, come back here. Right. Oh, no. Because that was all not straight, someone's going to go, oh, you still haven't learned how to press the M and N key correctly to make this all straight and whatnot, to which I kind of go, I don't care. Right, there we go, that's got that. Anyway, you know who you are. Right, give me this. Oh, yeah. I'm on fire here, figuratively speaking. Right, there you go. Have some of that. Get some of this. Have some of that. You're going to blow all of your budget on flipping smoothing. Yeah, I know. I always do. I do like to spend a lot on smoothing, as well you know. Right. Oh, that's it. There we go. That's looking moderate. Now, fill in this hole a little bit and maybe someone will live there. Stick of the dump, maybe. Right, okay, bang that in. We're off to the races as soon as I now set up the route. I was almost off to the races before setting up the route, but that would have led to me having to figure out how to set up the route. Right, so we will go from here. Yep. Up to here. Yeah, up to here. Yep, back to here. Easy peasy, job's a good one. Bosh, 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 and so forth. Right, what are you going to call that? Tricky. Well, I think it's Hall, isn't it? Well, you've only got one. No, you see, the naming convention... Oh, no, I think Hall is the right way to go. Hall, yeah. It's not commuter. No. What is it then? It's going to be Hall, Pasadena, branch line. Oh, yeah, very good. Okay, yeah, that's acceptable. Do you want to put some signals on there so the train's gone the right side of the track? Well, thank you very much for offering. I rather think I do. If we stick one here. Yeah, that's broken it. Yeah, I know, I figured it would. And then we'll stick one here. Now, as mentioned before, I'm only intending to go with one train to start with, because any more than that would be foolhardy and definitely wouldn't make any money. Right, where are we? This one. Right, Hollywood 1, yes. Lafayette 1, no. Lafayette 2. Right, Pasadena, yeah, and then Lafayette again, and that's got that cooking with gas. Groovy. Okay, right, bung a train on it. In fact, I might steal a train. Where are we? Yep, you'll do. Come here. You've got, oh, hold on, you've got 40 of 40 on board. Oh, well, you're about to pay off quite nicely, aren't you? I think hijacking that train would be churlish. All right, let's grab something from here instead. Buy a vehicle. What's it going to be? Well, passenger options. Well, that's just wagons, you fool. There's steamers. What do we got? The big boy. Now, I need to put the big boy into service on the freight line before you are no longer allowed to do so, because I do not have the non-retirement mod enabled. So at some point, the big boy is going to drop out of service. Does it say when the last time it was used was? Build date, 44 to 94. Oh, we've got ages, because I don't intend going any further than about 1975. So we'll never run out of that. That's good. Yeah, you can use the 9000 until around the same time, so that's good too. I'm not opposed to using a steam train or two. They're just not really appropriate in the current environment. Now, we could go with the Pioneer Zephyr, which is a really swift number. It is. All right. Now, what we know about the Pioneer Zephyr is that it likes losing money. Yeah. Because it doesn't get up to speed very quickly. and I'm on a particularly hilly section, the M300 is the way to go. And what I should probably think about, in fact, what I have already thought about, is replacing my my M300s on the passenger mainline with Alcos instead. Smart move, way faster train, way higher capacity, all of that, but not enough demand yet. We're not quite there yet. I'm going to use a Zephyr, despite the fact it's going to lose money. Right, you sit on that. I mean, it's a bit weird that I'm running the better train on the branch line than on the main line, but hey, no, I've got no other end to that sentence. That's as far as we're going. Right, let's watch it come shimmering out of the bunker here, having consumed the water of life, and now it's seeing some colours in your own time. Because this is all we're waiting on here. Just waiting on you. I could continue waiting for you, but I don't want to. I want to wrap this up and go and have a biscuit. Come on then. Come on. Trot on. It's because there isn't a signal for flipping miles. Oh, all right. I'll stick a signal on there then. So that we can trot on and go, ha 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 ha, mission accomplished or something. One way? Yeah. Right, there we go. Come on then. There we go. All right. See it moving magnificently against the barren landscape and glossy blue sky. Not that the sky is particularly glossy, you understand, but it is blue. So I was at least 50% correct there. Right, here we go. Yep. See it cooking. Right, this will do 110 miles per hour. Currently doing 38. It'll do 110 miles per hour if I were to drive it into the canyon. Which I will not be doing. I know I made that joke in the last series. I'm going to make it every time because of all the trains that are disappointing in this game. This is the top dog. Oh, it's almost tied with the Hiawatha though. The Hiawatha is another excellent way to burn through all of your monetary residue in a big hurry. Anyway, I'm in Colonel Failure. That's your lot. No, I'm off. All right, I'll be back again. Don't worry. Hold on, we've got train passing train action. Get the right angle. Super. That was the wrong angle. It was almost the right angle. It wasn't a bad angle, though, was it? Yeah, good. I'll be back. Next time around, well, what do you think? Well, I think if we head down the main line one more stop and do another branch line connection like the one we've just done, 60 miles per hour now, then we shall be well placed to actually get the freight moving as well, because we should have enough resources ticking by that point. Oh, it swerves inside the tunnel. Beautiful work. Yeah, should have enough floaty resources by that point to make it work. I reckon. Don't know. Could happen. Anyway, subscribe to make sure you keep up with something, and I'll be back when I can be, which will be inevitably, the next day that we pretty much always have Transport Fever on. There you go. There's no element of mystery in there in the slightest. It's, I will be back when you predict me to be. Good. Right. Catch you next time. Cheerio. Well, as mentioned, hang on, I'm moving. There we go. Now my microphone's in the wrong place. And I'm in the wrong place. Everything's in the right place. Is it, though? Don't really. Well, yeah. As mentioned, Transport Fever 2 is most forgiving when it comes to donating large dollops of cash directly into your path, particularly if you're prepared to, set it on high speed for 5 minutes and just let the cash rack up a bit. So the challenge in this series is not going to be making cash per se. It's going to be, can I ensure that as many lines as possible actually generate some kind of profit? I think, actually, yeah, I think it probably will. I think even the main line that was a complete disaster in Transport Fever 1, I think even that will end up generating a sizable amount of cash. I think it will. I certainly think it will. When, though, is the right time to deploy yonder Alco APPBAB baby? Don't know. Close. There's certainly demand at Hollywood already for a longer train. But I can't wait to do that because I plan on filling out the full platform length with passenger train. And then it just becomes a question of sling another one down the track repeatedly until the demand is met. Should be quite busy by the time we're done and dusted. But of course, because I'm running modless, there's not going to be a massive amount of variety in the trains that we're seeing. This and many other considerations flitter through my mind on an occasional basis. Whether or not you find them interesting is entirely up to you, but there it is. And that's why these end sections exist, for me to do that with. For you. Because I care so very deeply. For you. And so on. Good times. Right. See you next time. Bye-bye.